Hello again and welcome. We're back on the A1 pits again. I'm here for a 3-night session this time. I'm on pit 2 and I've set up on the back of the wind because during the night the weatherman says it's going to swing round and push in this direction. So I want to be in the right spot first thing in the morning. I normally put the bivvy up last, but we've got some rain coming in, so I want everything to be dry and be comfortable for the session. So we're going to get the rods in and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, well that's all the rods in. I've got 2 rods down the margin, down a tree line margin, and I've probably fired about 50 to 80 baits around the rods. They're pretty close together. One's on a cell wafter and the other's on a pink cell pop-up. I was going to find an area to spot some bait out to, but I've seen some fish cruising up and down about 3 rod lengths out, so I've opted to just drop a pop-up in there and probably put about 50 baits around that, so hopefully we'll get some action. It's still about lunchtime yet and I'm not really expecting anything till sort of like 5 o'clock onwards, so if anything changes I'll keep you updated and I'll show you the swim in a bit. Okay, right, let's have a look at the swim. I've got 1 rod, about 4 wraps out, cast towards that tallest tree. I've got another rod just beyond where that gap is along the tree line. I did have 2 rods there, but I've been watching some fish just down in this corner here. Under that tree there's about 4 or 5 fish, so I'm about half a rod length off it and I've chucked maybe 20 or 30 baits, and I've got a pop-up in there with probably about 30 to 40 freebies around it. So I didn't expect them to be down this end until tomorrow when the wind turned round, but it's looking like they're actually on the back of the wind, so might be in with a chance. It is quite a cool wind, it's an easterly, so that might be why they're down this end. Okay, we've just gone into bite time now. It's about 5 o'clock. It's been quite quiet this afternoon. I've just had 1 liner on the middle rod. Other than seeing them few fish under the trees earlier, I've not really seen any other signs of fish for a while. So the wind has started to swing round a bit and we're expecting some rain in the next hour or so. So hopefully that'll bring them on the feed. I'll update as and when I get anything. Bye for now. Well, it's been very quiet tonight. Not had any liners and seen no signs of fish. Hopefully when the wind turns in the night they should theoretically follow it with it being a new wind. I'm going to sign off for the night, but if anything happens between now and morning I'll update. Bye for now. Morning. Well, it's about 3:30 in the morning. Woke up about an hour ago to a liner on the right-on rod. And we seem to be having quite a thunderstorm at the moment. So to be honest, I'm hoping the rods don't go at the moment. This is meant to be set until about 5 o'clock. I have tried going back to sleep, but there's just too much rain on the bivvy at the moment. So I'm just going to sit up and enjoy the storm. Bye for now. Beautiful 22-pound 10-ounce mirror. Off the middle rod down the margin. What a cracking start to the session. Okay, well, what a start. 22-pound 10-ounce. Wet through, but very happy. I was actually up, I'd made a coffee. been awake since about 2:30. The rain's not letting me get back to sleep. And as you can probably guess by the video of the fish, it's absolutely bucketing down when I had the take. But it doesn't matter when they fish like that. An absolutely immaculate mirror. So I couldn't be happy with that result. Hopefully it's first of many. It's still only the first morning, so lots of time yet. The rod's back out on the spot. This rain's meant to be easing around 7 o'clock. Once it does, I'll flirt a few more loose boilies out. And probably with it being so dull, there may be chances up to about 11 o'clock. So hopefully we're not done this morning. Catch up with you in a bit. Well, that's me fed and had breakfast. Bacon, sausage, egg, mushrooms and black pudding. You've got to eat properly when you're on the bank. There's no excuse for living on pot noodles these days. Still a bit of bubbling over the baited areas, so still hopefully maybe another chance this morning. If not, I'll let it get to about 12 o'clock and I'll redo all the rods and I'll put some fresh bait out. I have just refreshed the swims this morning with a couple of pouchfuls of boilies over each area. So I'll keep you posted if I catch any more. Catch you in a bit. Well, just lost one. It's about 11:30. I wasn't expecting anything now till this evening. But out of the blue, I had a screaming take on the right hand rod and there was nothing I could do with it. Down some snags, stopped it, and it just snapped me. So, bit of a bummer really, £15 line as well. So, oh well, the rod's back in now anyway, so we'll go again, and hopefully we'll get another chance. Plenty of time left yet. Catch you in a bit. There we go. Second fish of the session. Bang on £24. Let's do one for the other side. Same rod as I lost the fish on earlier. Well happy. Okay, thank you. Well, we're heading into bite time on the second night now. To say that I'm happy with today's results would be an understatement. A brace of 20's and a lost one. So it's certainly been a good start to the session. I haven't spotted any bait out. All I've done is loose fed boilers with the catapult. About the furthest I'm fishing out is probably about 30 to 40 yards. I've had to drop it back a little bit now because the wind's blowing this way and I can't quite get the boilers as far. Maybe something to take into account, maybe go up to 18 mils rather than 15s next time, just for that little bit of extra distance if I need it. But I'm quite hopeful of another take this evening. There's been fish showing further down the margin, and there's also been fish showing on the margin rod where I've had one and lost one from. So hopefully we'll have another fish to show you before dark. If not, I'm quite reasonably confident that we may well get another one in the morning. The wind's really swung round and it's really pushing into this corner now, so things are looking good, and it's looking like swim choice was good. Sacrificing last night to be on the right end of the wind today was the right move. Catch up with you all in a bit. Well, no fish through the evening, to be expected really. They've fed all morning, most of the afternoon, so expecting an evening feeding, so I was perhaps expecting a bit much. First light, maybe chances again then, so bye for now. If I get anything, I'll update in the night. Morning. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning on the after the second night. I've had no bleeps through the night tonight. Been very quiet. Mrs came down and she's fishing in next swim. She actually lost one at about 10 o'clock last night, so they're obviously still about. Coming up to bite time, first light, so hopefully we'll add another fish or two to the tally this morning. If not, we'll redo the rods, put a bit of fresh bait out and see how we go for the day. See you in a bit. Okay, we're about an hour into daylight now. Been watching the water. I haven't seen one fish show. I've been watching since about half an hour before it came light. I've had no liners, but that doesn't mean they're not there. The fish I lost and the second fish I had yesterday, the rod just went without warning. There's a bit too much chop on the water to see if there's anything bubbling, so I'm just going to have to sit on my hands and see how it goes. I think there's going to be a bit of a break in the weather about 10, 11 o'clock, so I'll use that as an opportunity to redo the rods and put a bit more fresh bait out there. And just hopefully we'll get another one. Even if I don't, it's been a good session. It's only the second time I've ever had a brace of 20's in one sitting. So I am happy with what I've caught already. Just another one would be like the icing on the cake. Catch you in a bit. Oh, it's about 11:30 now, and these conditions are epic. The wind's really hacking onto this bank. I'm quite surprised I've had no liners or not seen any fish showing. I'm still hopeful though. I mean, it looks bang on for a bite. Overcast. The rain's died off a bit now. It's not too cold. Big southwesterly wind pushing in, so classic big fish conditions. So fingers crossed we'll get one. Right, that's all three rods redone for the night. I've carried on with the one down the right hand margin. I've probably put about another half to 3/4 of a kilo of bait over that rod because he responded well to the baiting. Again, just loose boilies, no pellet, no particle, just catapulted out, scattered around the area. The other two rods I've now got further out down the margin to my right. One's near the gap that I've been fishing all the time, and I've put another one a bit further down the margin. They're just going to have to be either single hoop baits. With this wind I can't get boilies out to them. I don't really want to be spotting in this wind either, because there's a good chance I'll lose my spot in the trees, which I don't really want to do. But saying that, last night my missus had to take, even though she lost it, down that margin on a single white pop-up, so just have to wait and see. It's the final night of the session, so fingers crossed we'll get something. See or not? That's where one rod is, near that bramble. Got one on the edge of that gap where the white bush sticks out, and the other rod is down there where the bushes come out a bit further. It's pretty snag free under the trees there until you go further back, so I have got quite tight to the tree line. Well, good news, it's stopped raining now, so I can have the bivvy door open again. I've seen one or two fish showing over rods still, so surprised I'm not had a pickup, to be quite honest. I've sat here fully expecting one of them to rip off, but it hasn't. It's still looking bang on for a bite. Hopefully we've still got a chance of one tonight. Catch you in a bit. Well, just had a fish loss. Rod ripped off the middle rod, and I lost it. I mean, this happens when you've got to bully them out of tree line margins. You know, you got to put pressure on the fish to get them out, or they just snag you. So disappointed, but at least we're on the right tracks. The bait's working, the tactics are right, and you never know, we might get another chance before I go tomorrow. Catch you in a bit. Well, the light's fading now. I don't think we'll get any more chances tonight. I think morning's probably the best chance. Hopefully we will get another opportunity to catch one. If we do get anything through the night, I'll update. If not, catch you in the morning. Morning. Well, it's just starting to come light now. Just a couple of single bleeps through the night, nothing other than that. There's a big shower coming in about 7 o'clock, so I'm going to let that pass and then have a slow pack down. All in all, it's been a successful session. Sell doing the business again. 2 fish, 2 lost. That's not a bad result. Pity about the lost fish, but hey, that's fishing. And you can't really grumble at a brace of 20s, so if you don't hear from me again, you'll know that I've caught nothing else. Till next time, tight lines. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.